Hello, my little pretties. Welcome back to another episode of Shadow Tales. This is episode 15, and today we're going to read a story called The Emperor's New Clothes by Hans Christian Andersen. This is a retelling of the story, so let's get started. Many years ago, there was an emperor who was so excessively fond of new clothes that he spent all of his money in a dress. He had not troubled himself in the least about his soldiers, nor did he care to go either to the theater or the chase, except for the opportunities then afforded for him. Displaying new clothes, he had a different suit for each hour of the day. As any other king or emperor, one is accustomed to the day to say, "He is sitting in council." It was always said of him, "The emperor is sitting in his wardrobe." Time had merely passed in the large town which was in the capital. Strangers arrived every day in the court. One day 2 rouges, calling themselves weavers, made their appearance. That they gave out how they weave stuff in most beautiful colors and elaborate patterns. The clothes manufactured from which have the wonderful property of remaining visible to anyone who was unfit for the office he held. There must, indeed, be splendid clothes, thought the emperor. I had such a suit. I might once find out what men in my realms are unfit for their office, so that there will be able to be distinguished the wise and foolish. Stuff must be worn for it immediately. He causes large sums of money to be given to the weavers, in order that they begin their work directly. As the two presented the weavers with the set of the 2 looms, and affected by work very busily, through the reality they had nothing at all. They had asked for delicate silk and purest gold thread to put into their own knapsacks, and then continued to pretend to work in the empty looms until late at night. It was until one day the emperor needed some new clothes, and he was getting very impatient. "Well, Sir Minister," said one of the knaves who was pretending to work, "you do not say wherever this stuff pleases you." "Oh, this is excellent," replied the old minister, looking at the loom through his speechless looms. "This pattern and this color. Yes, I will tell the emperor without delay." The emperor was now sent to a new officer of his court to see how the men were getting on, and to ascertain whatever cloth would be soon ready. It was just the same gentleman with the same minister that he surveyed the looms on sides. He could also see nothing at all the empty frames. "Stuff does not appear to you as it does, my lord minister, to ascertain whatever the cloth should be soon ready." It was soon the gentleman with the minister, who surveyed the looms. But, however, though, the emperor's second ambassador at the same time was making gestures before. "I am certainly not stupid," threw out the manager. "It must be that I'm not fit for my own good, profitable office. That's very odd. However, no one shall say anything about it." Now the emperor himself wished to see mostly more clothes. As he waited for a while, he looked to see at the clothes that the people had brought. But now, of course, the emperor wasn't really pleased with the clothes. He wanted some new ones. He wanted to wear something different, and not all the other clothes that he has had. He was only wearing a robe and was demanding people to bring him some new clothes that seemed interesting and even new to him. Many people tried their best to decide which clothes would be best for the emperor, but the emperor shooed them away, saying that he didn't like them, or it was too fancy, or something else more. It wasn't long until like a few weeks have gone by, and the emperor has still had no luck finding the right clothing that he would like to desire to wear. "I am quite ready. Do my clothes fit new and very well?" he asked, turning himself around again when he tried more clothes on from the different people, looking at the glass in order to make it appear examining a handsome suit. To the lords of the bedchamber who were carrying his majesty's train felt about the ground, and they were lifting the ends of their mantle, pretended to be carrying something that they would thought would be means of betray anything. So now the emperor walked under this high canopy of the midst of the procession. Even though through the streets of his capital and all people stand by, those at the windows crowd, "Oh, how beautiful are emperor's new clothes! What a magnificent train there is to the mantle, and how gracefully the scarf hangs!" In short, no one would allow that he could not see such admired clothes, because in doing so, he would have declared himself another simpleton unit for his office. Certainly, none of the emperor's various suits had ever made a great impression as these invisible ones that he wore. "But the emperor has nothing on at all," said the child. "Listen to the voice of the innocence," exclaimed his father. Of what the child said he had whispered to another. "But he has nothing on at all," alas, all the people cried. Of course, the emperor said that he was wearing a nice fancy suit. For he and the people were right, although the procession must go on for now, and the lords of the bedchamber took great pains than ever, and appeared to be holding up a train. In reality, there was no train to hold. The emperor was wearing his new clothes, but he was tricking people at first. So that was how the emperor got new clothes, and he was very, very happy to have it for as long as he needed. Now, and that, my little pretties, was The Emperor's New Clothes, a retelling of the story, and the story was written by Hans Christian Andersen. Now, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to leave a like, hit the subscribe button, and ring the bell for notification if you happen to be wanting to, well, see what other stories I have. And also check out my other videos if you're interested in them. And as always, please roll the outro because I'm out here, and I'll see you all in the next video.